What's going on, everyone? Crush back here with another video. I hope everyone's doing good today. I know I am. And today I have a little bit of a different type of video just because I feel like this issue that I'm going to be talking about in this video really has not been addressed nearly enough as it should be, okay? So what I'm going to be talking about today is I'm going to be talking about a little bit of our society, a little bit on how people have been reacting to certain issues that come up, mainly on Twitter, mainly on whatever fucking social media you can find nowadays. And we're going to be talking about people apologizing for shit that they've done either a long time ago or for shit in general that is not a big deal. So let's get right on into it. I'm going to be straightforward with this video. Stop apologizing for every fucking little thing, okay? I don't care if you're Leonardo DiCaprio, you're a YouTuber that has 100k subs or less or more, give or take, or if you're Joe Schmo and you're only known around your town locally. Stop apologizing for every little fucking thing, okay? We all make mistakes. We all do stuff that's fucked up occasionally. And if it's something fucked up, like let's say that you and a friend got into an argument and then you took it way too far by making a personal joke, or if, you know, in any kind of situation you feel like you went too far, by all means, apologize, okay? And try and move on, try and be a better person, and just, you know, try and learn from it, most importantly. But if you do something that's really small, like, here's a big example. I want to date biological women because trans women aren't real women. If you say something like that, then chances are there's going to be pissed off people that will just go crazy on you, either on Twitter, Instagram, it doesn't fucking matter where, because people are everywhere. They'll go crazy on you, they'll try and cancel you to the point where they will try and put you in the corner and force you to apologize for something that is not that big of a deal. Or something else that is more recent, well, it's not really as recent, but this was way more recent a couple years ago, is that you have these losers who probably rely on unemployment, who probably have blue hair, fat, eating at McDonald's all the time, looking kind of like EDP 445. Just go through people's Twitter and try and dig up every single bad tweet that you may have had 10 years ago. Let me give everyone a piece of advice for either now or in the future. Stop apologizing for stupid shit, okay? If there was something that you did 10 years ago that you regret now, you could either remain silent, number one, and just choose not to acknowledge the haters, which is definitely a good strategy. Or, if it becomes big enough, you could address it if you choose to, and just say, back then I was a different person, I've changed, and that's that. And you could just say, if anyone felt offended, this is just how the time period was, and anyone that goes through my Twitter 10 years ago to find these tweets, or whether it's fucking Twitter, or whether it's Instagram, or I don't know, Facebook, because Facebook is fucking old at this point, then don't apologize, okay? Tell the people on your social media that back then times were different, and that, you know, all these SJWs and fucking pussies these days didn't really exist, and just tell them this is just how society was back then. And anyone that goes through Twitter to try and cancel me, or again, any social media in general, you're sad and pathetic and you probably should get a job. Now, just to make it clear, I'm strictly talking about shit that isn't a big deal. If you were caught doing something that was considered a serious crime, something that's very disgusting, like let's say you were a child predator and you were saying very disgusting things about children, or you were talking about like abusing animals or something like that, or abusing other people, then I can understand. I still think it's pretty sad if you go through somebody's Twitter DMs. Well, I mean, it does depend on the person. Like, if you're looking through a predator's history, for example, like Jared Fogle, we'll use him as an example. If you were going to go through his Twitter or, like, whatever social media he has to see if he's had predatory tendencies, then I can understand that, okay? That's something I totally get. But if you just go through any random celebrity or anyone in general's Twitter or social media in general just to try and cancel them, it's sad and pathetic. And what's even more sad and pathetic in my eyes is how all these people, they just bend over backwards and basically let these haters hump them to death, okay? And force an apology out of them. If you are forced to have to apologize for shit, number one, let me be crystal clear and honest with anyone watching, okay? And let me make it clear to all the content creators that do this. Number one, you guys don't fucking mean it. You guys probably don't give a shit, okay? You probably just want all this drama to die down. You want these losers to just go back in their mother's vagina and never be heard of again. Or I could be canceled for that. I could be canceled for saying dads don't have vaginas, honestly, in this day and age. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, anyone that apologizes for, people being just degenerates and looking up at their Twitter history, they don't actually mean an apology, number one. And number two, you're causing a bigger problem at hand when you apologize to these idiots online. If you apologize for every little fucking thing, whatever isn't quote-unquote considered politically correct, then it's going to make society as a whole worse, number one, and it's just going to make you look like a pussy, okay? Because people can respect others for apologizing for fuck-ups, like genuine fuck-ups, okay? I will respect you if you apologize for shit that you've done, like, let's say a couple years ago, and then you've gone on to improve yourself. But I can't respect people that apologize for every little fucking thing because a woke mob is forcing them into submission. I don't respect pussies. I respect people that are themselves and that will defend themselves, okay? If we keep going down this road where you just apologize for the most random shit ever, okay? Stuff that is not that big of a deal whatsoever, then we're letting these people, these just straight up trolls, if I'm gonna be honest, win. We're letting the snowflakes win. We're letting cancel culture win. We're not putting up a stand. And it just astonishes me that there's been people that have spoke out against this, okay? I'm not saying nobody has, because obviously I'm not the first one to do it. But all these celebrities, if you really think about it over the years, anything that wasn't like, actually breaking crimes or anything that was really that bad, just edgy humor for the most part, if you just say, this is from a while ago, I'm a different person now, this isn't who I am now, so let it go. Who cares? Who cares? We all make mistakes and learn from it. That's all you gotta say, okay? And then after you say your piece, then you start roasting the trolls back, or just stay silent the whole time, like I said before. But if it were me, I would start calling these people losers, saying how, like, they need to get a job, get a wife or something, or just get out of their parents' basement, something like that. And then you should repost their profile. Let's say if it was on Twitter, repost their profile on Twitter and just let all of your people after them, honestly. And I'm not normally for mob mentality, but these people who are a literal cancer to the human race, they need to be put down, which is not what's been going on. And I don't mean like killed or anything. I just mean, they need to get it through their mind that that's just not what you do. That's not what you do. That's messed up and it's disgusting. Because we've all seen what happens with cancel culture. We've seen people lose so many brand deals, lose their jobs, and just get doxxed and just harassed constantly. The people that cause this, that needs to happen to them. And normally I wouldn't say that, but these people are literal cancer, and if we just keep enabling this behavior, then we're just going to keep going backwards. We need to have a backbone. Creators out there, celebrities out there, anyone in general, you need to have a backbone. That's why I don't care. I am a little bit restrained. I partially play a character online, but I'm not going to act like a walking, talking commercial. I'm not going to do that. I don't care about being PG. I care about being myself. And I wish that more people would just be themselves, not worry about getting demonetized by the communist YouTube gods. And, just be yourself. Because if you're yourself, I promise you, your audience will be able to connect with you more. And you'll just be more successful, I feel. So maybe I'm wrong on that part, but I just feel we need to make a stand for this. And it's just ridiculous. Like, people like iDubbbz, I get you change over the years, but don't apologize for your past behavior, especially if it's what made you famous, okay? You could say I'm not into that anymore, but don't apologize. Just stop apologizing, especially if you don't mean it, because it just makes you look worse. And it gives these haters more power over you. And let me tell you guys one more thing real quick, because I don't want this video to be too long. If anyone that's watching this does have haters, take advantage of it. I personally don't really have many haters, if any at all right now, because I'm a small channel. But if you get haters, try and monetize from it. Figure out a way to use the haters to get bigger. That's what you gotta do. I mean, if you look at big ups to Side Scrollers, Stuttering Craig to be specific, he literally has a segment on the show called Monetizing the Haters. He just reacts to people talking shit to him. Mainly DSP, because that dude's a giant loser himself. But, I mean, just use it to your advantage. Don't cower under the bed. Use the haters to benefit you so that you gain something out of it and that the haters have nothing to gain from it. That's all I'm saying, okay? But anyway though, that's really all I have to say in this video. If I ever get exposed for saying edgy jokes, which I'm gonna be straight up and say, I say so many edgy jokes on my streams and my videos, I'm not apologizing for it because it's funny. It's meant to be funny. It's meant to be a joke. And without humor in this world, I mean, this world would just be dull, boring, and what's the point in living, honestly? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna end this here on that note. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope that somebody sees this video and, you know, takes what I'm saying into consideration. But anyway though, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.